what's going on, everybody, man? Happy New Year. We are here. We are together. Man, I'm glad to talk with everybody, man. Glad I'm able to give you that confidence you need on the day. You want to sit back, you want to laugh, you want to get informed from my opinions, man. I appreciate that, man. Listen, health is wealth. Make sure you take care of yourself. Last week I went and had a colonoscopy. You know, the fear is that motherfuckers don't want nobody sticking shit up in their ass. But it is what it is. You got to do it. That killed the Black Panther. Chadwick Boseman had colon cancer, if I'm not mistaken. He was 43, 44 years old. Yeah, I mean, if something happened, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, and if you would have got a check earlier, they might have been able to get to it, man. So, you know, no polyps, no nothing. We straight over here. So health is wealth, y'all. My back. I go to my surgeon tomorrow, but I'm just going, you know what? I'm going to tell my surgeon, like, man, I'm good, B. I'm just going to keep on reordering my steps, reordering my life, doing everything the way I need to do to keep me comfortable and not doing too much, man. The surgery I got to give up. I know it's going to be a point in time when I have to get to surgery, but this shit is like every 10 years joint, every 10 to 15. So I'll be having that bitch, what, at 56 or 61? Like, nah, B. But, you know, we'll figure it out, though. But, man, it's all good, man. Listen, for everybody that made New Year's resolutions, stick to them if that's what you believe in. I believe in putting off for tomorrow what you can accomplish today. So in my mind, it's a plan to do things. This ain't no resolution because like it's things I got to do, particularly just with the network. You know what I mean? My personal life and all that shit, you know, it's always, you know what it always is, be a better son, be a better father, be a better family member, be a better friend, be a better coach, be a better, you know what I mean, coworker, you know what I'm saying, type shit. For the network, everything is centered around shorts, like taking the best content taking an episode and chopping it up. When I get done with the episode, it's like I'm in a pulpit and I'm preaching and I don't be wanting to get back to it, but I got to get back to it and I got to chop it up and throw this part out here, throw this part out here, throw this part out there and put them little clips out there for engagement. So motherfuckers be like, oh, I like folks. I know the game. I'm just lazy. I don't do it. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Am I scared of success and shit? You know what I'm saying? Shit, I hope not, shit, because if that's all you got to do, you know what I'm saying, get that social media engagement up, no matter how old you get, you still got to fuck with it. So if it's YouTube and if it's YouTube and if it's Twitter, the ones I use, that's going to be easier for me to go to the Instagrams, you know what I mean, to go ahead and throw that shit on there and put that content up there. But we'll see. But definitely, like the music, I've been in the lab, man. Like that's on me. It's like anybody that know music shit, I'm creating in Machine, Native Instruments. I got a Machine Mark III, and I'm creating in there, and then I got to drag it out and put it in Logic to mix and master it. That way, that's the comfortable way I know how to do it. And I don't be want to do that shit. That's what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like it's different when I was making it in Logic because I'll have to make it in Logic. And to make it in Logic from Machine is a VST plugin, and there's a whole bunch of other shit that I don't want to do it that way. And I like Machine, just how I do it that way. But maybe if I can export what I'm doing in Machine out, but see, I can do all that. I know how to export it to, and boom, 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 and just drag that shit up. So I'm lazy. Fuck that. I'm lazy, and I'm lazy. And I'm particular because I only want to make music in the studio. And by the way, it's not as bright up in here from this area because I had a white desktop. Now I got this wood shit, man, the one I always wanted. So my boys looked out for me for Christmas and shit, man. Sure, I had this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boys, my children. I'm sure Bella has something to play in it too. But we here now, man. I got these hexa lights I'm putting right there with a Confidence in the Klutch is. So I got to figure this out. I got to run that up. So then, I mean, these ain't going up. I'm just doing shit, man. I'm trying to make it better, man. It's only 10 by 11 up in this bitch, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But let me tell you something. This shit right here, this shit saved my life a little bit. This right here has given me a lot of stress relief. So I know, motherfucker. Hey, you 46 playing video games, you motherfucking right. I've always played video games, though, but that stress relief is a motherfucking, I love it, man. So cheers to everybody. Here's my cork of Corbel. You know what I mean? Me and Kels popped that bottle. Corbel, Rosé, Brut. That's what we drink. Celebrate and shit. There's probably still something in the refrigerator. I can't drink champagne like that no more like I used to. So Hey, new year, new me. 2020 more, baby. All right, y'all. Beat is picked, and I'm working better to get everything right. Check out the Power of Reverberation podcast. They killed my man, Neek. I don't believe in that shit. But check that out from last week's show. We halfway through Power, Raising Canaan. Let me know what y'all think, man. We ready to roll? Let's get this motherfucker cracking, man. Now, I was not on last week. I took a week off for Christmas and shit and get my mind right and everything else that was going on. My back was hurting a little bit, so I said whatever. So I'm not talking about old shit, but here's the thing that I want to say about that Zaire Alexander shit that fucked up doing the NFL coin flipping shit, like with the Packers and the Carolina Panthers. He talking about, quote, I said I want our defense to be out there, and they all looked at me like I was crazy. Alexander said, I'm like, I mean, it's pretty simple. What I said, like, I want the defense to be out there. They're like, you mean defer? And I'm like, yeah, I guess. Nigga, you have to know. Nigga, you can't say, yeah, I guess. No, motherfucker. Matt LaFleur, Packers coach, always asks refs pregame to clarify choices. Okay? So because motherfuckers can't understand what defer and defense mean, the difference. If they can't understand the choices, they don't deserve to be out there. But that's the problem. Zaire Alexander wasn't a fucking captain in the first place. He could have cost the pack attack some shit. All right, that's all I want to say about that. All right, week 17, let's do it. Sean Payton is not an asshole by himself. He's on an island with other motherfuckers with all that hate on Russ. They told Russ, we're going to sit your ass down because if you get injured, they on a hook for $37 million down the line type shit, right? Like if you get in 2025 or some shit like that, right? So Russ ain't even in his deal yet. I think this is the last year of his previous deal from the Seahawks. Then he get that 4-year deal kicked in with the Broncos. So is Sean Payton... Because Russ said, they asked me in October after we was balling, after we beat the Chiefs, like, if you don't restructure your contract, we're going to sit your ass down and take that shit out. Y'all gave it to him in the deal. If y'all didn't want him to have it in the deal, why the fuck give it to him? And fuck what everybody else done did. Fuck what everybody else done did. Who they do that with my man from, that went from Vegas to New Orleans, the quarterback. Derek Carr? Not Derek Carr. Derek Carr? They did it to him. They did it to other motherfuckers be doing that bullshit, man. I don't appreciate that. The GM and the ownership group are on the island with Sean Payton as well. Payton is just a messenger. They're going to send an errand boy to do this shit. And that was some hoe shit for sitting Russ. And Russ, class personified. I'm fucking with Russ. But they were dirty in what they did. They were disrespectful with what they did. And we can't put that was a white quarterback, would they have done the same thing because we seen them do it to white quarterbacks as well. But it was just some bullshit. I just didn't like it. And Russ and them tried their hardest, and it's damn near like y'all wanted them to not win type shit. Like I don't understand. Ownership doesn't believe in the contract they gave Russ anymore. That's the shit, right? So if y'all don't believe in the contract y'all gave them, y'all trying to get out of it, like just, too much dead cat money to cut him and shit like that. Y'all just gonna bench him. That's some whole shit, man. Let that man go. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go and take that hit, man. Let me know in the comments, man. Carolina Panthers owner, Tepper, right? Fined $300K for throwing his drink on a fan in his direction and shit. Oh, the ice makes me feel a certain way. Oh, I'm scared of ice right now. Oh, I'm scared of anybody throwing anything towards my way. He finna get sued. That $300K, they might just gave it to the fan and shit right then on the spot. Like, that's just from the league. They gonna sue. Now, unless he called Tepper like a nigger, you know what I'm saying? A kike, a wetback, any racial word that is used to describe a nationality of people, right? A faggot, you know what I mean? Like, unless you said that shit, ain't no reason to do that shit. And even if then you got security, you own this motherfucker. Hey man, hey security, get dog right there. He talking too crazy. Unless they went at the crib. See, that's the part I don't. Let me see. Was he at the crib? If he was at the crib, he was even more out of order. Cuz. Let me see. Was he at the crib? Let me see. He fined $300K for tossing drink as fans. Unacceptable conduct during Sunday's 26-0 loss to Jacksonville Jaguars. Oh, yeah, he was he threw a drink in the direction of Jaguars fans from his open air suite at Jacksonville's ever. Oh, no, you was there. So open, but see, they had the open joint where he can hear him talking crazy. And he threw his drink straight at motherfuckers, though. You know what I mean? And the fan jumped up on the glass down. Like he was gonna whoop his ass. Oh, okay then. Fuck it then. Fuck it. Dude's talking crazy. And he threw the man. Hey, maybe you don't need to be in the open air shit. Fans can't be saying whatever the fuck they want to, though. Hey, get his ass up out of there. He still got his security. Get his ass up out of there. All right. That's crazy. Chicago's locked up the number 1 draft pick with that Panthers loss to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Do they keep my man or do they trade my man? I say keep my man. We keep Justin Fields because we know what Justin Fields can do. Everybody else, we got to build them up. They got to go through their struggles. We got to do all that shit. Justin Fields actually be balling. It's just they need bits and more pieces. They need more bits and more pieces, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They need more bits and they need more pieces to do it. I got to make sure I don't kick this subwoofer down here. You know what I mean? I got to make sure I don't kick the motherfucking subwoofer because I moved this desk a little bit closer that way. I got to make sure I don't kick that subwoofer. That'd be an expensive kick. We keeping Justin Fields. We taking the number 1 pick. We getting either the O-line. I think they got 1 and 3 or some shit like that. Somebody gonna want that number 1 though. Trade down, but we got to get Marvin Harrison Jr. Or like for real, we got to get another killer wide receiver. So that's what I would do. When the Cowboys beat the Lions on Saturday, right? Everybody want to talk about the fucking, oh man, the refs fucked up. Listen, it don't come down to one play when you lose. Everybody knows that. It's not one play when you lose, G. It's a whole bunch of things throughout the game that you were supposed to do what the fuck you were supposed to do and not be in that situation. Because the Cowboys got a tripping penalty that the Lions wouldn't have had a chance to come back. How about that? But people focus on the botched flag by the refs when the Lions reporting or not reporting the proper line, man, is eligible receivers type shit. Like, that was a lot of some trickery involved. The league has made the crew not playoff eligible because they did fuck up. But we always do this what if. Fuck all that shit. That call on the Cowboys was called. And at the end of the day, if it was bogus, it don't matter. This shit was bogus at the end of the game after they scored on 2-point conversion, after they went up on their asses. So this can rewrite history. You know what I'm saying? So I think the Lions got holes in that part. They was trying to do too much, but they were in the rules of, and the Lions were doing too motherfucking much. How about that, nigga? Something wrong with me. Oh man, that's why y'all listen though. It's fucked up. Trickery involved, however. It's on the, you know what? And however, it's on the defense, man, to pay attention. Motherfucker get off that shit. Hey man. It's on when they say they're eligible, the referee's supposed to tell the defense so-and-so and so-and-so are eligible. So if they was using one motherfucker the whole game and they switched it up and brought in another motherfucker and now he eligible and y'all see them both go to the referees and y'all think that's the motherfucker that's eligible, that's not the other motherfucker eligible, and the refs didn't say it, man, listen. Too much in the game, bro. Going out the window. Oh, I ain't even finna do it. Acting like I'm mental. Hey. All right. Playoff picture. Ravens, Dolphins, Browns, and Chiefs all have clinched playoff berths in the AFC. The Bills have a 94% chance of making it. Jaguars, 83% chance of making it. Colts, 53%. Texans, 47%. Steelers, 22%, which are all vying for the final 3 spots. In the NFC, the 49ers, Cowboys, Lions, Eagles, and Rams all have clinched playoff berths. Buccaneers have a 71% chance. Packers, 63% chance. Seahawks, 27%. Saints, 24%. Falcons, 11%. Vying for 2 berths. Now, the interesting shit is, the Colts and Texans, they're going to take each other out. So whoever win that game pretty much should make it, right? Pretty much should make it. Packers beat the Bears and they're in, right? If not, then they need help and all this other shit. The weirdest shit is, if I'm not mistaken, if the Bills lose to the Dolphins and some other weird shit happen, they can be out of the playoffs. If like some other weird shit happen. That's crazy to me. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy shit. Crazy, all right? talk some NBA shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't do the old news, right? You know what I mean? Niggas tripping over that in-season tournament banner. That shit just don't belong where it is. That's it. That shit need to be somewhere else. You know what I mean? That's all. That jaw walk-off was dope. But listen, we going back to Christmas Day. Bucks lose. I'm still not liking the start Beauchamp. Y'all gonna hear that shit twice today. Day after Christmas on the 26th, the Pelicans were supposed to beat the Grizz. Jaren Jackson Jr. missed that free throw on purpose to try, or did he try to get the rebound? What the fuck he doing? But make the free throw. Pelicans had no timeouts left and couldn't advance the ball, or he missed the pressure, whatever. That was just some bullshit. On the 30th, day before New Year's Eve, Bron's 39th birthday, Bron, the last 4 minutes, he had 2 and 1s and a long 2, which was almost a 3 against the TWolves. He kicked that shit out to AD, who hit the long tray. It was all good, yo. But that long 2 he hit, that shit was a 3 in transition. His foot was right there and shit. The refs missed that shit. Bron ran to the monitor like, yo, my foot right here. On his birthday, Bron Cuz is playing on a high fucking level. But he can't carry the team no more, but he's still playing on a high level. Shit is unbelievable, man. I just hope ain't no HGH, no motherfucking, none of that shit comes out that my man was using that shit. That's it. And then Jaden Daniels made the shit close with that dumbass tech. Like, and my question to y'all, is Anthony Edwards the MVP right now? Yes. Yes. And yes. Yep. Lakers lost that game by 2. Anthony Edwards had 30. The Knicks trade R.J. Barrett, Emmanuel Quigley for OG Anunonby and like a draft pick somewhere up in that bitch and some other motherfuckers to make the money work. I don't think this makes the Knicks better. I don't. So we saying OG Anunonby, Julian Randle, and my man, right? So that doesn't make them better. I like RJ. I like Quigley. Now, Quigley is Maxey, Lil Maxey. Maxey is Big Maxey. Quigley, Lil Maxey to me. But if Lil Maxey Quigley don't be balling like he's supposed to, then get his ass up out of here. RJ Barrett ain't no slouch. So RJ and OG cancel each other out. But I'm keeping RJ. But now, what this did, Toronto's better now. Toronto's better now. All they got to do is get rid of Siakam now, and they rebuilding and starting over right now. So it was a good trade for Toronto, and you bring RJ Barrett back to the crib. All right. Last night, January 1st, watching the Bucks lose to the motherfucking Pacers. I don't like this team. I don't like the fucking team. They're not exciting. We need to play Beauchamp more. I told y'all twice. Y'all gonna hear that, right? And when I'm talking about the Bucks, it would be remiss of me to say, to not say rest in peace to former owner Herb Cole, Senator Cole, the things he did for the community. He looked out for the blacks in Milwaukee. He looked out for the blacks in MPS. He would send kids to D.C. to go see D.C. and shit and pay for them the bus rides out there. He would send kids on college trips. They ain't got to pay shit. You know what I'm saying? And he paid for everybody to go. Like schools, the district to go. So he always got much love for me, man. So we're gonna say a moment of silence for Herb Cole, because when Jordan was trying to come get this motherfucker talking about we gonna move it to Racine and everybody knew they was gonna move that bitch to Vegas, he said nah, and he made sure motherfuckers had to keep it here at least for the first 10. At least for the first 10. You know what I mean? In that paperwork. Because all they got to do is pay back the money for the 5-star, and then they can get up out of here. But, you know, moment of silence for Herb Cole, man. Appreciate you, Herb. Thoughts and prayers to your family, Herb. All right, y'all, we back into it, man. Shout out Herb. Confidence in the Klutch, man. Where we at? Where we at? Week 10? We like in week 10, some shit like that? All right, let's do it. The Sixers coming in number 6, 22-10. They got too many losses to me, if you ask me. They're third in the East, third in offensive rating, sixth in defensive rating. I need them to take over. You know what I mean? They there, but they got too many losses to me. Number 5, the Bucks, 24-9. Second in the East, fourth in offensive rating, 18th in defensive rating. And until we move in the top 12 defense, the Bucks ain't gonna be shit, man. Like, they're not a fun team to watch, man. Number 4, the Thunder, 22-9, second in the West, 6th in offensive rating, 5th in defensive rating. There's a team. Who they play right now? The Celtics? I think they playing the Celtics right now. I want to hurry up and get done. Watch that game. The Nuggets, 24-11, 3rd in the West, 8th in offensive rating, 7th in defensive rating. Them boys coming, man. Come, man. Them motherfuckers going to be hard to beat, man. Timberwolves, 24-8. First in the West, 19th in offensive rating, 1st in defensive rating. They getting better and better and better. It's Anthony Edwards' team. Everybody playing their motherfucking role. The bigs doing what they got to do. They got long defenders on the wing. Man, they got everything. They got a point guard. They know, man, they got everything. And number 1, the Celtics, 26-6, 1st in the East, 2nd in offensive rating, 3rd in defensive rating. They're the best team in the motherfucking league, man. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Huh? Gonna do with the Celtics. They got too much. Barring injury, that's my pick, man. All right. Quick ones. I watched the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony last night, and from what I saw, it was dope because I was going between that and basketball, and it was something else. I was going between that, the Bucks game, and it was something else I was watching. Oh, the college football shit. Shout out to Michigan. I saw Willie Nelson go in. That was dope. Rage Against the Machine go in. One of their members like, dog, the other motherfuckers don't even agree with being here. I'm here though. And it was his speech was powerful. And Missy Misdemeanor Elliott, man, were inductions I caught last night. Shout out to Missy for being the first female hip-hop artist to be inducted. Extra dope, she was inducted by Queen Latifah. And I caught something when I first started watching. New Edition was on there. I don't know what they was doing, and I didn't go back to see because I was going to catch it and see everything that happened, man. So get at me next time. I should have a big thing for it. And finishing up, man, Life Accuses as Teacher Coach, Part 100. Hey! All right, first day back. Kids been at their people for 8 school days. We had to call kids' parents by 9 o'clock. 3 boys. My 6th grade boys, right? Tripping. Had to call moms and shit, man. They was tripping. Had to call one parent 3 times during the whole day, man. Just tripping, man. Then one of my 4th grade boys, he was tripping. All the boys was crazy today, man. A lot of my boys was. He set off another one of my children. And the student told him, I won't hesitate to hurt you. I said, yeah, you better leave dog alone. He said he won't hesitate to hurt you. You better stop fucking with him because he ain't playing with you. He ain't playing with you over there saying, cuckoo. Yeah, okay. He told you to stop throwing shit at him, stop touching him, and you keep on fucking around. That's the wrong one to play with. Don't play with him. I won't hesitate to hurt you. Nah, B. Then, badass kids, them 6th grade boys once again, talking about, Mr. Nelson, what's a birthday suit? Come on, y'all. I said, freeze that. Y'all can't, man. They do them, man. They're not bad kids. They naughty and mischievous, but that naughty and mischievous shit can get you fucked in the game, man. You feel me? Basketball-wise, they gave them 4 days. All gave them last Friday off. They had Monday off, of course, New Year's Day. We're on a mission, man. I told them it's January now. All that other shit that was you know what I'm saying? We trying to get to certain goals. You got to get to that shit now. We passed that shit. We got to reach these numbers on these drills we have and shit, man. It's January, man. Just because you have practice off don't mean you wasn't supposed to go practice. So we here. We got something new for everybody coming up this weekend. We got 2 games back-to-back Thursday, Friday, and we got something new for their ass. I'm telling you, our defense is, we going to throw it at you, blah, 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 blah. And the one that stick that we go up 11 on, we going to play that one. Then it might not work no more again. And then we got another one, we going to go up 11 on your ass, and then you going to be done. That's it. That's how we roll. I'm throwing plenty of shit at you, make your coach adjust. I want to see if your coach can coach. I've been doing this far too long. And the thing I'm coming into is that I'm coming in against younger coaches. And if my girls are playing, I got everybody. But if they ain't playing, I keep us in the game. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So it is what it is. I can't do this shit without my players, though. My players win the game. I say my players win the game, I lose the game. That's what I'll take the blame, even if they ain't playing good. That's just who the fuck I am, man. All right, y'all. Thank you. You know, this is my stress relief. This is my therapy. I do this for y'all, for my followers. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate every single one of y'all. Love y'all. Like I said, I don't have New Year's resolutions. I got a plan to get y'all different music, better, more music that I've been producing that's hype and dope, and to put my reels or my stories, and I'm going to have to do that TikTok shit, right? I'm going to have to do the TikTok shit, so... and make it short, man. So hopefully this video I picked some shit out and I put it out there, man. I ain't got no choice to. And hopefully y'all listen to Power Reverberation podcast this weekend. Is new music on there, man. That's all I do. Hold my fire to the ass, man. Hold my ass to the fire, I should say. Make sure it get done, man. We know what he got to do, though, man. I'm talking to myself. Y'all know what it is. Get your confidence together. Get your clutch together. Support your own African-born African, African-born African, American-born African with mass appeal, man. Listen to a Follow Network on various platforms. ConfidenceInTheClutch.podbean.com, wherever you listen to your podcast. Subscribe on YouTube. Click the bell for notification, new content when I drop. Search Confidence in the Clutch. Follow, share, rate, review is important. Follow us on X and Instagram at KITK. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch. Weekly. Donald Nelson, D-Nell, Dizzle, Deezy, Deezus, Don P, Don D, Donrilla, Digger. Your host. Confidence in the Clutch podcast with Donald Nelson. The Confidence in the Clutch podcast about sports, entertainment, music, culture, religion, politics, and society. I did not do year roundup shit because I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That year roundup shit, there ain't nothing to round up. I didn't like the music that came out this year. I really didn't go to the movies and shit. So what am I talking about? The entertainment shit, I ain't finna rehash that shit. It's cool. I'm cool. I'm a once a week podcast, man. We ain't doing that. Have a safe and healthy night. If you're listening during the daytime, credit great day on purpose, y'all. I'm out, man. Happy New Year. Credit great year on purpose, y'all. We out. Peace. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3 in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence.